I think the most heartfelt character I ever played, kind of similar to her experience, was the multiplayer narrator in Duke Nukem. Sweet character, like I really cried a lot orange shirt? Yes, or I can't tell, maybe red.
It's a really simple question. If you guys could dub over one of each other's roles, who would you do?
I want to be Marine number 2.
I want to be that dude in Tekken that he plays. I always wanted to play, and I always really, was it Tekken you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always want to be in a Tekken game. I always loved it.
I want to be the dude that you voice in the video game that she knows.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that. Stop. You don't hardly have to say it. You know what I'm talking about.
JC.
I have kind of one question for David and then one for all three. David, a long time ago I used to play Tekken a lot. Were you in any other Tekken?
I started playing Marshall back when Tekken 6.
Because I love Tekken 4,
Uh-huh.
and it's really the only one I can go all the way through.
Uh-huh.
But also, this is kind of an odd question, but when your friends first learned that you guys voiced something, have you guys ever gotten like really odd responses? Like,
Is that when our friends first learned that we voice certain characters, do we ever get odd responses?
yeah.
No, I live in Los Angeles, and so most of my friends are in the industry. Other than, I get like, it's a, no way, dude, really? Cool. You know?
Family member.
Family members, yeah, it's kind of like, oh yeah, David's doing his stuff again, or Uncle David's kind of weird.
Haven't done a real job yet.
No, dude voicing a video game is awesome because you have, especially working on a lot of titles that are kind of kid-friendly, at least they are now, with like Dragon Ball and things like that. You have this key to unlocking friendships with people that are like a fifth of your age. Like, it's really cool the industry we're in because normally like preteens and teenagers, they don't want to talk to anybody, but they will talk to you if you've been in a video game. Yeah. I don't have to go to family reunions or any social gatherings and not have something to talk to young people about. Otherwise, they just go, I really don't. And they still don't really care that much about what I have to say. They're like, oh, yeah, you're Tekken, cool.
Yeah. the video game stuff is kind of interesting. I told this story. I was in Ireland this summer, and I had attended a anime con in a little town called Limerick, and I was headed over to London to go and do another convention. So I decided to stop off and do a little sightseeing, and I was in Cork, Ireland, pronounced Cark if you're over there. And I decided in the evening to stop into a pub and to get a pint, because when in Rome. And I'm sitting there by myself, and this guy sidles up next to me. He's like, "Hey, you're not from around here, are you?" No, I'm not. Like, okay, what do you do for a living there? And I told him that I was a voice actor. He's like, "Oh, really? Anything I know?" And I told him that I was martial law in Tekken, and all of a sudden, literally, he just explodes. He's like, "Oh my God, we got martial law in the house here!" Martial law! And so I'm up, next thing I know, like sitting quietly by myself. Now I'm like parading around, trying everybody's stuff. And as soon as he's up there, "Do you have any idea what martial law was?" No. But he sure did feel good, didn't he? Yeah. Dumb Americans.